Medicating Fear, the Truth of Addiction. I have a theory about addiction, and it has proven true to me in the many of the people I talk to about it as well. The people who have had addiction, have struggled with addiction, and are still struggling with addiction. When I explain this simple theory to them, many of them break the addiction. And let me explain what the addiction, what the theory I have is. You see, I believe that addiction is medicating fear. It's medicating their own fears and their own anxieties. You know, I often talk about the idea of God being at the bottom of every breath and exhale. And we know scientifically that when we are in a fear state, we hold air in our bodies. And I can prove that to you, because if you're a parent, or if you're not a parent, you probably can imagine this scenario. Imagine your toddler toddling across the living room floor, tripping, falling, and almost smacking their head on the coffee table. Every parent who's had that experience remembers doing exactly this. Gasping for air. That gasp for air is you filling your lungs up so that you can run fast to go over and be there for your child. But that's a primal response to fear. Because if you ever watch a National Geographic show on TV, there's, you know, every one of those National Geographic shows has a doomed gazelle. You know, that gazelle's out there eating grass in the field. It kind of looks like this. And then suddenly, some predator hits the field. And the first thing the gazelle does is this. Fills its lungs with air so that it can run further and faster. It's a primal response. You know, actors are trained that when they are on stage in front of a large audience and they forget their lines, they're trained to exhale, relax all their muscles, and all their lines come rushing right back into their head because they shut off the fear response and go back into the cognitive thinking brain. See, when we're in a fear state, we hold air in our bodies. Now, if I'm an alcoholic and I say, I need a drink, I need a drink, I need a drink, I need a drink, and I get a drink and I go, and I allow myself to exhale. Let's say I'm a smoker. I need a cigarette, I need a cigarette, I need a cigarette, I need a cigarette. Feels so good. I need a slice of pizza. I need a slice of pizza. I need a slice of pizza. Feels so good. And then the person associates the good feeling with the substance. And what happens is to feel better, they now need the substance because they've associated the good feeling with the substance. They miss the fact that after they drank that substance, they let all the air out of their bodies. They turned off their fear-based survival mode. I have helped a lot of people quit smoking. How did I do it? I told them to throw away their cigarettes and take breathing breaks when you want to take a smoke break. Just go outside and just deep breathe. And exhale, relax all your muscles. And they quit smoking very quickly. Very quickly. Because they're releasing the sensation, the endorphins, the exhilaration that comes with that exhale. Right there at the bottom of that breath, every breath you take is the connection to God. That's why they call it the breath of God. You have that connection to God right there at the bottom of your breath. And when you realize that when you exhale, you're going back to source. Now, when I did those examples earlier of drinking and smoking, you notice the first thing I did was, I need a drink, and I scrunched up my body. Why? Because that's what you do. You get stiff and rigid when you hold air in your body. You're preparing to hold it, right? Relaxing all the muscles. Be in a state where you're not anticipating something bad going on. Be in a state where you're joyfully feeling your outcome as a positive, as a negative. focusing on a positive, exhaling, releasing. When you want to break free of an addiction, choose to take a long breathing break instead of a drinking break or a smoking break or a pizza break. Whatever you're addicted to. I met several people who were addicted to pornography and had a sex addiction. I have met several of those people. And it was always the same thing. They could let go. But in the reality of it is, it's the chosen exhale. It's the coming to the Creator moment and saying, I am releasing all of my needs, all of my addictions, and coming into the space of just, I am doing this. And realizing that the feeling that you're getting from the exhale, though at first it may seem small, it really is the feeling you get from the drink, from the cigarettes, from the addictions, the pizzas, all those things. It's a matter of you realizing and associating breath and exhaling with the good feeling as opposed to the substance. And that, my friends, is my thought on addiction today. You guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. See ya. Bye.
Thank you so much for watching. The John of New channel is solely funded by your generous donations and purchases of private readings and merchandise. To help out, go to johnofnew.com or use the donation link in the description below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.